Hi there, folders.
Very good. Hi, everybody. I'm Bertro, or the Bertro with W. You can think of me of wiggling Bertro. So, okay, this is about cut points. So, for a start, you see I'm using the selection interface. Maybe different from other players. I'm a relatively new player, so you understand, I learned with the selection interface. Where did I lose you?
Why
You know?
don't you just briefly go over how you got there without backtracking, if you can. If not, then don't do
Okay.
it that way. Whatever you
I
can.
start. So I started with the chain, a flat chain. I selected everything. I hit the rebuild button, which is O, key O, and I let it run for maybe 3, 4, 5 steps, and I stopped. I made the save recent best with that. Then I hit rebuild again, and I left the computer for 5 minutes, half an hour, whatever. I came back. I stopped the rebuild. I I hit the restore the best solution, and I got this solution here. From this solution, I have the ellipses which are formed, both of them, and the sheets are not so bad. Next step I do is make cuts at both ends of the sheets, so I may be able to move them around. So like so here. After I have made all the cuts, I'm ready to move things around a little bit. So the move tool is up, and I can take the sheet out. And the next one, maybe this one. Oh, no cut here, so let's make a cut like so. Okay, move this one. And can adjust it like this. You know that the move tool, the cross is a little bit difficult maybe for someone to master it at the beginning. So you can use the right button on it, maybe just to move like so, and the crescent here to turn around. And you can go the other way and do the same thing. So sometimes I think much easier this way using the right button on your mouse than just using the left and trying to, if you use the left, it tends to be more difficult to align, but if you can get the hang of it, if you want. So normally at this time I would put show bonds on sheets and maybe show all side chains so I can see what's going on. Excuse me. And we can align that. And it's basically the same process as others I've shown before that will end up with bonds forming in between the two and so on. Okay, it's a lazy way of doing it because I can go out off of the computer, let the computer do its thing, and come back, and the pieces are all together. Now I just have to move them around. So it's just a lazy way, but I like it. The sheets, they are not too much deformed. They are a bit. I can always double click one sheet, straighten it if I want, if I don't like what I see, you know, or rebuild. Also the same thing for the helix. I can do the same thing, double click and select come, that's it, and it will straighten out. So there's no problem there doing that, just a different way of doing it. So normally I will move everything together, and when they have the shape you want, the sheets and the ellipses, uh, you can assemble them. Start to assemble them with the move tool, and also like others said, some sheets go together because the number of loops in between the length of the loops is maybe 2 to 5 segments. So you're sure they go together, but longer loops, maybe the sheet don't belong together. Depends. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. So you have to decide what goes with what, and that's maybe other topic that will be addressed in an advanced session. For now, I can show you the result of this if I want. Uh, okay. So I would have built like this. You see that I have already closed the cut points, but I will show you that I am not satisfied with this sheet being there. I would like it to be on that side, and so I will change the configuration a little bit. Move tool again.
Excuse me, Bertro. Why were
Yes.
you not satisfied with that there?
Excuse me?
Why were you not satisfied
Oh,
with the shape
okay.
where it was?
Well, I see only yellow here,
Mm-hmm.
but this one is blue. So it's like yellow inside, blue outside mostly.
Okay.
So maybe I can do better, and also they cross over. I don't know. I had the feeling it may be better have this big one close to the other big one here. So it's a decision, you know. Uh, we don't have to do it the first time, but you may decide to change things as you go or after you have tried something,
Right.
and that's what we're doing. You see, I don't do bands also. I don't use bands for right now because I tend to make bands every time that don't belong there. So that's why I keep them.
So you are basically moving things around and very easily using the cut points
Yeah,
to
and
wherever
see,
you something might go.
I
You've
have
got
some.
a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, and I have some frozen parts. Doesn't care. The move tool will move them correctly. Let's say I have want to move those two together. I can select all this and shift select that. Oh, I I missed some. Try again. So I have. Come on. Okay, I've got everything, and then I can move all of this everywhere, anywhere. So it's very convenient to use that, and simplifies the work. You see the
That could be a two-edged sword. What simplifies for an experienced folder can probably backfire for a newcomer, would you think?
yes, but I did not learn to walk in one day.
Right.
I learned that because I use it, try some things, and then you get more familiar with it, and it's get easier. So okay, I have moved that. The sheets is this one is not so right, so I can maybe do this. Oh, that's too bad. Not too bad. I don't care too much about the bonds right now. They will come later. But I have to close this connection here. I will just remove the side chain so we can see better and maybe get a little bit closer. Okay, normally if I want to close that, I will freeze one side, the other side, if I'm going to move everything, because I could just pull on this. It won't move too much, but if it's not frozen here, everything will move, and it's not what I want. So just keep it there. Now I can take the other end, bring it back to this one. Usually I do it by hand, like I'm doing it now. It takes a little practice, but it's not that difficult to do. If I find that I have a problem, I can use a band in between or make a rebuild or like others have shown. But normally I can do it like that. Just have to rotate the scene and oh, here we are. Okay, so you see, not too bad. The other end, okay, I need to freeze something. Maybe this, maybe the one before, whatever. The other end here is frozen, that's good. So I can take this end, pull on it, move it around. Usually I keep the side chain showing because I want to see what's going on. And one thing that you have to remember is that side chains normally are alternating, one down, one up here. You see this one is at the end, so it's different. It's not at the right place. Maybe why that's why it's showing such a bad score for sure. So I don't care about it, but I know it's going to be down, and the next one, which will be this one, will have to be up. So maybe I can pull on it like so. If I bring it here like this, it's not up, but it's yellow. So okay, I can live with that. I'll correct that later on, no problem with that. But definitely will be a big rebuild here to make it better. But you know, the score has gone down a little bit, or up, if you want to excuse me. The negative score has gone down. So the
So,
score is up.
Bertro,
Yep.
you are actually pulling most of those ends together. You're not using bands the way we've seen other people.
Right.
You're just pulling them, yes?
Yep, like this one. I just pulled. If if you pull, I look at this way. If I pull and I am in the same plane as the thing, it will come together. But sometimes it seems I'm close, but I'm not close because they are, you know, it seems I'm close, but I'm not because if I turn 90 degrees, they're not. So I turn 90 degrees and try again. But it takes just a few tries and it's fun. You can
Yes,
see what you're doing and you see
excellent.
the side chain where they end up. I don't like it this way. Okay, I'll try again. Okay, get it away, turn around, come back down here. Okay, not too bad, but I may be far the other way, so I just turn a little bit. It's me because I like to play manually with it. That's the fault of folded and folding puzzles. They just got to me. Uh, no,
None of us know what
it's
you're
not a
talking
joke.
about. None of us have
No,
any fiction.
they got to me doing things manually, you know. So I ended up trying to do that, and it worked. But I cannot always do it. So okay,
Well, Bertram,
I I'll
it
put I'll put
it seems as if this point, after you've gotten the cut points to turn yellow, that you're on the
yeah
verge of stabilizing. Yes.